it's very important for us to realize that not all multi-level network marketing businesses are the same. A lot of people before kept on making fun of us. They said it was silly, that little thing here and there, and they just lacked a lot of education. The reason why I mention all of this is not because I want to create drama or craziness, but it's because a lot of us had to put up with a lot of bullying and just straight up crazy people, not knowing that the world had moved on over 45 years ago. And so I wanted to tell you that if you are involved in a network marketing or a multi-level business, I believe that all of them are phenomenal. I think that it is the future. I believe that that's the only reason why a lot of my people from Venezuela have been able to eat and ultimately create some type of a lifestyle from what the dictator took from our people. If you're from a communist country as well, I want to seriously congratulate you, because the way that we were taught, the way that we were brought up was simply to serve and be slaves. And so I really want to tell you that you could change your chip, and that you could literally change the future by simply allowing people to invest into your life. Why do I say that? Well, let me explain. 10 years ago, I was a nurse. Yes, I had gone to school. I owed $171,000, and I was extremely exhausted. I have a lot of videos regarding this matter. And I prayed. I'm a Christian. You don't have to be, you want to have a higher power, but I'm not meddling in that today. And so the one thing that I did is that I said, Lord, I have done everything that you have told me or instructed my family, society, my people, etc. And I felt like he put in my heart, okay, so let's have an open mind. And then 3 days later, you guys, I'm not lying about this, 3 days later, there were a set of doctors, and there were 4 doctors who were friends, and there were 2 couples that were married, and one of them was actually retiring from pathology at age 36. And so I said, well, they have the results. They have a lot more debt than I do. I believe they owed $1.1 million American dollars. And at the time, they had paid off most of it. If you look at the pathology branch, they are the highest earning doctors. And it's also extremely difficult because they don't have a life. And so when I started diving into something else, I said, well, they have the life that I want. They have the marriage that I desire. He treats his wife like if they're dating. And ultimately, I want to have a good family life. I want to be home, and I want to take care of my family the way that they're talking about. And so the big thing is that you want to go to my other videos so you could understand the mindset. And yes, it does take a mindset. And once again, they took that away from me when I was brought up in a communist country, because you can't think for yourself. And so finally, I went through a process. I literally kind of begged them to take me under their wing, and they were wonderful people. They did. Oh my gosh, if I tell you what they have done for me, you and I would start crying like babies. So go ahead and go to my other videos or chat with me, and I'll tell you the whole story. And so not all multi-levels are obviously the same. That's why most big businesses in the world, most entrepreneurs are trying currently to create their own, but 95% of them don't survive past the 2.5 years. And so something else that I wanted to explain is that in the network marketing world community, we are the standard, and every single multi-level has to obey to the standards of my network marketing business. When I understood this, I said, wow, this is like the Harvard. And so it was a no-brainer. In 13 months, my family and I were able to make a really good asset. At the time, it was paying about $48,000 a year, and it went up from there. And again, that was 10 years ago. And I believe that it takes humility, submission, not subjugation. Subjugation is slavery. Go to my video about that, and then let me know if it resonates with you. And so I want you to see all the multi-level companies in the world. And now we're not a product business, but there is products involved. There has to be. Otherwise, it would be a pyramid scheme, like a lot of people misunderstand for the lack of knowledge. And so if most huge businesses are trying to currently create their own multi-level, they get shut down after 2.5 years. We've been around since 1959, and we have created the most multi-millionaires in history. Now, you might think, oh, Sadie or Tati is extremely materialistic. No, not at all. In fact, if you saw the way that we live, the way that we operate in our life, you would be shocked, because most of our money goes to charity, goes to my family, or goes to really amazing causes, because it takes that type of heart and mindset to be able to serve the world at the times that we're living in. So I wanted you to understand that. Why are we number one? Why are we the standard? Because in the 90s, we went through an investigation, basically, because they didn't understand this type of business. And it was ruled to our favor that we became the standard. And so if every single multi-level obeys to the standard of my organization, then we're able to simply see how important it is to be in a good financial vehicle. Yes. When I went to school, I thought that was a good financial vehicle. Unfortunately, I got myself in a lot of debt. That didn't include books, lodging, food, nothing. That was simply tuition. And so we don't indebt people, and actually we recommend you getting out of debt. We recommend you paying everything off so you're able to retire and live on a lot less. And so here I am enclosing the top multi-level companies in the world. And if you happen to be involved in another multi-level, you know what? I understand, I get it. Not all of us were born with this chip. Not all of us were brought up in a world where we were able to make the best decisions. Obviously, I wouldn't have gotten in that much debt. All that debt is gone. Actually, I owed $500,000. My townhome, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, was $317,000. That's gone. Now I actually just checked. Our home value is for $449,000 paid cash. And so I want you to understand that. And I want you to understand with a humble heart that it takes a lot less money to live debt-free than if you continue to buy a car or you get a lease and then you buy it afterwards. And so, yes, it does help with the economy, but you want to help yourself. And so you're able to have your family at home. You're able to live on a lot less income if everything is paid off. So there are trips. There's a lot of other stuff involved. And if you would like for me to talk to you and show you a webinar, which is going to change your life, if you are ready, then simply go ahead and click on my tabs. That way you're able to see what I'm talking about and change your life radically. I hope that this has served you. Please comment, please like, please subscribe, and please follow me for more ideas and really hilarious reels that I absolutely love doing due to having control of time and money. You have a good one. God bless. Bye-bye.